Good morning. I'm headed back to trail. It's almost 9 a.m. So I'll probably start hiking by 9:20, maybe, because I think it's 15 minutes. That's just my guess. But yeah, so a late start to the day. Still hoping to, get at least 25 in, but we'll see. Because there is a shelter in 20 miles. And then if I stay at that shelter, I could be set up for like a bigger day tomorrow. So if I only did 20 today and then I did 30 tomorrow, that would be an average of 25 each day. So I'm kind of open to that, but I am just going to see how the trail goes today and how the weather is and everything. So I had a really good zero with Cam. He's driving me back to trail. With Leffy, I mean. So, yeah, more later. Bye, Leffy.
Bye.
So good to see you. Bye. Take care. Okay. I'm walking over to the trail from the park entrance. Oh. It was such a good zero. I'm so thankful for it. I feel refreshed and ready to keep going. I just paid another $15 to get into the park. So I paid $15 for the backcountry permit. But because I'm entering through this gate, I have to pay $15 again. And if I got out at Luray, which is the next big town in the Shinies, or like next big exit, I'd have to pay $15 again to get in. I usually have a National Parks pass, but I didn't buy one this year. And when Wayne brought me back in, he already had a National Parks pass to get into Shinies. So just so you know, when you go in and out of Shenandoah National Park, it's your permit. I mean, the entrance fee is good for 7 days, but you will have to pay an extra. It'll be like $15 for your permit, and then an extra $15 to get every time you go in and out, or when you go in and out. If you have to go more than twice in 2 weeks or whatever, then it'd be more than 15. But wow, the fog is so crazy dense. It's insane. Look at this. Like, look at behind me. That's crazy. I hope it passes before nighttime because it's so hard to hike. And so yeah, I guess like I said today, I might go 20. I might only go 20 to stay at the shelter. But if I do that, then I'll go 30 tomorrow. It's 62 to Front Royal. So if I did 31 and 31, I could get to Front Royal, but then I wouldn't be getting into Front Royal till late tomorrow night. And I don't know if that's even worth it. So I'm not really trying to do that. I think I want to be doing mostly 27s, 28s, and then throwing in 30s here and there, trying not to have like a string of 30s, I think, unless I'm just feeling really good. So yeah, that's what's coming up today. I think there might be more elevation gain and change this section, and I do think it might rain. It's so foggy, crazy, but yeah. No waysides today. Waysides are the restaurants that are throughout Skyline Drive. There's not too many of them, and most of them don't open until like later in the season. So I think I will get to one tomorrow. I'm actually planning to do a light resupply in the afternoon. So my pack is pretty small, pretty light right now. That feels good. Leffy said it definitely is probably around 15 pounds, like with food right now in it. So I guess that kind of makes sense. I just feel like, it also has almost 2 days of food. So yeah, that is this morning's update and kind of what's coming up today. If you are new around here, thank you for being here, and I'm excited to see what today brings and to be back on the trail. You know, like it feels like this is where I belong this year, and I'm so thankful to get this opportunity to see how far I can walk and hike each day and try my hardest to make that be really, really far over the course of the year. Okay, I've gone almost 4 miles for the morning and the fog is still so dense. I got really warm earlier and I had my hat off and my hair got all wet from just the condensation, I guess, and a little tiny bit of soft drizzling that was happening. And then it cooled down. I layered up and it started, wasn't sure if the rain was actually going to start coming down. So yeah, I got my beanie under my hat. This is the first day I've had to do that, I'm pretty sure. But the hat is nice for the rain. If it does rain, I like to have the hat on too, because then it just keeps the water off your face, even though my raincoat has a little bill on it. Yeah, so thankful it hasn't started downpouring or anything, but check out this fog. I can see only like 20 feet ahead of me. There were some southbounders that I passed not too long ago, and I kept hearing them talk. I kept having to turn around and see if they were coming from behind me or from ahead, so I couldn't quite tell, and definitely just because this fog is so dense. Okay, so Shenandoah National Park uses these like pillars to tell you where you are and where you're going. And there is a spring 80 yards to the right. Shenandoah National Park is pretty dry along the Appalachian Trail, I'd say. You have to watch out for water and make sure you're not going to pass it, because right now I have about half a liter. But if I don't get water here, there's like a little... If I don't get water here, then I will be getting water. I would have to go 0.3 off trail to a shelter in about 4 miles, and then after that, there's not another one for another 5 miles, but that's like right on trail. So right now, I could wait 9 miles total to get to a water source that is right on trail, but even though it's chilly today and it's harder to drink water, I don't think I should just only have half a liter for the next 9 miles. So it says 80 yards to the right. So good thing I went and double checked that. So yeah, I just wanted to give you that little tip. If you are coming through Shenandoah National Park on the AT, just know you'll have to just watch out for the water and make sure you get it while you can. Ooh, okay. See that little pipe? It is flowing. Oh, okay, first time I can see Skyline Drive right next to me. It looks like it's right next to me on the map like all the time, but usually it's below the ridge or above or something. So that's kind of cool. And the fog's kind of clearing up. Almost 8 miles. Feeling good. Pretty chill today. I just passed a group of hikers And I didn't realize I look like this. I don't know, my sun hoodie with my, it just looks a little silly with my beanie underneath and everything. Passing a cemetery. That was a little unexpected. So, it started raining again earlier, and it's really cold. My hands are freezing. Oh, I have to go right by the phone. Ooh. Yeah, so I toggled my umbrella between my poles and in my chest strap to hold it because I don't have a handle, but it comes down too low. So I have to lift it up and then duck. So it's kind of silly. But yeah, I might stop at one of the waysides. There's one that's 0.4 off the trail, and it's in a mile. I'm making really good time today because the trail's been so well graded. Gone 15.9 miles in 6 hours and 24 minutes. That seems pretty good. So I don't know if I should go in. Part of me just wants to because I'm cold. But the other part of me is like, that's an extra 30 minutes of walking that you don't need to do. You know, or maybe just 20 or 25. So I'm a little torn. See, like 0.4 off, 0.4 back. So yeah, it is, I think my thermometer said 41 degrees out, but it feels much colder than that. Like my hands just, and I haven't wanted to put on my down layer because I don't want to get it wet. And then my other mid layers, like my base layer and my mid layer, are tucked well into my pack, and so are my gloves. For some reason, I checked the weather and I thought it was going to be rainy and warm, but I think I just misread it. So yeah, I've just been putting my hands in my pockets. That's why my poles are up, and I'm mostly not pulling out my camera. Just hit 16 miles. That's good. Well, it stopped raining enough to just see how wearing my down layer goes, but I'm on a tiny climb, and I decided not to go into that wayside. But I'm on a climb, and look at this view. Very sad, honestly, to be missing whatever could have been seen from this point, or is normally seen when it's not covered in clouds. That's okay though. Not open. Okay, so I said I passed the wayside, which I did. So that was like 0.4 off the trail, but this lodge was only 0.1 off the trail. So I was like, maybe I'll just go in there and warm up, take a nice sit-down break or something. And I thought it was open because I called. There's another, it's called Skyland Resort, and that has lodging and dinner and stuff. That would be exactly 25 miles for me today. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just call and see if they have a hiker rate. So I called, and they said, are you interested in Big Meadows, the Big Meadows Lodge, or Skyland Resort? And I said Skyland. So I guess I kind of assumed that, Big Meadows Lodge is now open. For some reason, my far out is being really weird and not showing me any comments anymore. So I don't know if there was some kind of app update, but I couldn't read any comments to see if this place was actually open or not. So And actually, I haven't seen any comments on anything all day, and the app is looking slightly different. So if they took all the comments away, that is very bad, I think. Anyways, I thought I'd just come over here, and well, it's closed. So yeah, I am going to just continue on. It is still really cold. I feel better with my coat on. I feel nervous that it will get wet. I'm trying to like tuck it in, but it's hard. So this is everything going on a rainy, cold and rainy day in Shenandoah National Park when the park, like, things are closed. Okay, even in the fog and the rain, I just had like a flashback to walking past this campground when in 2023, because I really had to go use the bathroom. And I was like, I didn't know exactly where it was within the campground because it's like pretty big. And I think I just kind of remember it being way farther than I thought it would be. But yeah, that memory just came back to me. It was interesting. It looks so cool, doesn't it? Okay, I've gone 21 miles and I just am passing Rock Springs Hut. I was very tempted to stay there because it's raining and tomorrow it's supposed to be rain and snow. So that's always a little scary for me because cold and wet is very, very scary. So, I mean, I am along Skyline Drive. So if anything super bad happens tomorrow, I hopefully can bail easily. But I really don't want to bail because I need to get miles in. Because I've had a short day and a zero now. And that adds up a little too quickly. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to do. Skyline Resort is like $150 for the night. And that just doesn't seem worth it because I was just in a bed the past 2 nights. But it just lines up with my miles, you know, exactly 25 miles away from where I started today. And I don't know, like the idea of it snowing on my tarp and then packing up my tarp. I mean, I think I'll be okay, but it does just make me consider wanting to stay there instead. And maybe it's just worth it as part of this whole thing, you know, just rolling up the cost of these things into the whole thing. And I've had a lot of trail magic from you guys and from Fresh Grounds and Leffy, and so I might do that. I wouldn't get there till 8 p.m. and then I wouldn't leave until the morning. Oh yeah, and there's not another shelter for a while. Well out of the range of 10 miles, I think. So yeah, it's not like I could just go to the next shelter. There aren't even other designated camp spots. Like I really would be stealthing. So, and yeah, if it wasn't 6 p.m., I wouldn't mind only going 21 miles, I guess. Like I think it would just be okay. But it's also not snowing today, so I should be getting the most miles I can before it's really cold and wet. So, I mean, snowing tomorrow. So, yeah, a little stressful making these decisions. Oh, hello, good evening. I am just preparing for sunset/darkness. It is so foggy, so as soon as I turn on my headlamp, it's going to be really hard, but I think the sun just set, so it'll get dark soon. It's like I'm just passing the Skyline Resort area, not the exit to it yet, but some of the areas. Anyways, I'm gonna go a bit farther. And okay, yeah, so I get to the turnoff for Skyline Resort in 0.6. The sun is just setting. I just realized I lost my AirPod case with one of my AirPods in it. So I spent like 10 minutes kind of looking around for it. But that's okay. I don't know. These things happen, I guess. It's never happened to me, but yeah, so it is starting to rain more. So we'll see how tonight goes. I would like to stay at the Skyline Resort, but I think the only available rooms are insanely expensive. So I'm pretty sure I'm not doing that. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy this is empty and Slash has space. Slash seems amazing. Okay, everybody, that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you tune in tomorrow. And I also want to say a huge thank you to my virtual trail angels who are supporting me over on Venmo and all the trail angels that I've seen in person and who have reached out. All your friendly comments mean so much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.